All right, so I wanted to get into something because this is another thing. As much as it's promoted today, right? People still don't really understand the ancient roots of it, and it's yoni steaming. So, is yoni steaming good, and was it practiced in ancient days?
Yes, this comes from Africa. This comes from indigenous Mexico. It comes from Hispaniola or Quisqueya or Dominican Republic, Haiti, however you want to identify. Yes, we have always done this. Now, is it good or bad? Who's steaming you? What herbs are they using? Are those herbs made specifically for your womb? Because if not, then you're just doing things for the sake. Now, I love that these ancient things are becoming more popular, but let's popularize them. If that's so, is that a word?
We're gonna
Let's
do it.
make
We're
them
gonna
more
make it today.
let's popularize
It
them.
is one today.
Let's make it popular to understand the reason why we do those things
Hmm.
and how to effectively do those things. It doesn't have to be in a fancy spa or whatever, but
Right.
make sure that your herbs are created for you. You should be taking a questionnaire talking about how long your cycle is, what color your blood is. Do you struggle with BV or yeast?
Hmm.
Are you trying to get pregnant? Are you pregnant right now? How old are you? Are you in menopausal age or are you in still childbearing ages? All of those things go into what goes inside of your steaming. And so
Mm.
how we would steam is our daughters will steam with us, mothers will steam, women, depending on the culture. I can speak for like some cultures that like when women were going into labor, they would steam. Postpartum, they would steam to make sure there was no additional placenta. And then we would like close the hips and trap the warmth in because everything is surrounded in keeping the womb and the body in a warm space in order for it to be able to function in the way that it needs to.
Wow, man, that's so powerful.
Daughter steaming with us, okay? Like 10-year-olds steaming with us. Now their steam session might be different and they might just be steaming with water, but they were never like little girls over here and big women over here, like y'all being fast. No, it's been always the nature of a child to learn up under the women of that community. I don't know what happened with us that we started like cutting the line at like stay in the kids' place and stay over there like this the women over here because it was never like that before. Like
Right.
girls and women, they were teaching them like, hey, this is how you do this. This is how you carry a baby on your back. This is how you care for your vagina and your womb. There
Yeah.
was no disconnect with that.
Right. That's so real because like I learned literally like I was given a book on puberty and I read the book and when it happened I was like, oh okay, this is what that was. I remembered the book and I was like, okay, like cause my dad, with my dad, so like he raised me, so I was like, Dad, my period started and we just went to the store, like, but there wasn't any, you know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't any welcoming, it wasn't a celebration, there wasn't
Yeah,
that.
and we should be like there. There's celebrations when our babies are born. There's celebrations when our babies learn how to crawl, how to walk. When they first start babbling, we have to celebrate womanhood. We have to
Mm-hmm.
celebrate birth, and we have to
Right.
celebrate the years of menopause. Like everything is a cycle of
Wow.
opening and closing, and so there's always been celebrations for life.
Mm.
And we need to start bringing that back in. Like I saw somebody posted like they had a period party for their daughter, and I was like, "Oh, this is so beautiful!" And I
Yeah.
clicked on the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw like uh Tampax box tampons, and I was just like, "This baby is 13. What? Why does she need
That's
that?
real.
Like,
Yeah.
no, we can't start. We can't like give our daughters a box of tampons and birth control and be like, all right, don't get pregnant. Like, there has to be more to how we raise women than like that kind of a thing.
Oh my gosh.
There has
A
to be
little
more.
a little life package. He says some
Don't ask no
stuff.
questions. Just here you go. YouTube it.
Hey Miss Jackie, how are you? All right. So okay, that's so good though because I never steamed and I never buy anybody's products. Like I mean I never steamed before like us. And when I did it was just water. I never did anything else. And the reason was because I didn't know what herbs to use and I just didn't know. So I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm glad to know that it is an ancient practice and like really we really need to bring all this goodness back because we need it and I think that's another thing that really women are so disconnected from just ourselves. Like we're so and it's our power. It's our power lies in our cycle and we don't understand that. I remember you telling me that and I'm just like Whoa, like
Yeah,
you said something to the effect of how it's our power.
we try to complicate the simple things. With Yoni steaming, you literally can steam with like water, salt water, water and vinegar. Like, yes, herbs are great, but like you always have what you need. You always have what you need. When you can pay somebody to properly do it, then you'll get that. But in the meantime, like don't wait for the herbs to start steaming. Like, use the water that you have.
Yeah,
Use the stuff that you have at your disposal. Like,
yeah,
everything you have is enough. Everything we need in this moment we have, and we can make pop what we need to make pop. Like, however you need to. It doesn't have to be complicated. When we complicate it, then we won't do it.
right. I will have to say though, you guys, her consults are bomb, and not only that, I loved how specific it was, and I never had nobody ask me questions about me before like that. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like okay. And then when I received like my Yoni herbs, I was like, oh no, like this is for me. So this isn't just something I bought. This isn't just a general Yoni steam package. Like on my self care Sundays when I do my steaming, when I am taking care of myself and I'm giving myself that day, like I it's customized to me, and that's what I love about your products. That's what I love about just the consult with you, because it's just it's so intimate, you know what I mean? Like, and we need that, because I think that's so we're so disconnected from that.